Jack.
Ray.
Hey, sorry I'm late, man.
Ray, I had an idea. You know what? The entire year 2020, it sucks, right?
You asked me down all the way to tell me 2020 sucked. But you know what? 2020 did suck. The economy is down. That sucks. There's no karaoke. There's no live performances. I mean, that's our main rice bowl, right?
That's right.
And then on top of that, can't even travel. Like one of my friends asked me to go on a cruise to nowhere. A cruise to nowhere.
Ray, I'm glad you agreed, Ray. We've been having so much time to think about things this year, 2020, and you know, I've been reflecting on the intellectual stuff. You know, the deep stuff. But by the way, this stuff is not ours, Ray. Hello, everyone.
No, Jack. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Is this right? Hi, my name is Jack, one half of the local duo Jack and Ray. You know what? Let me start by singing you guys a song.
No, Jack. No. We can't play this. It's still in phase 3.
Okay. Well, you know what? They call me the genius around here, but I have no idea why they call me that though. Let's have a party, Ray. You know, something fun, something super duper fun. You know, if the world's going to end tomorrow, we might as well celebrate with a bang.
Celebrate? What's there to celebrate? The fact that I gained 8 kg during circuit breaker? That's not really true, by the way. It's only an estimate. I'm Ray, the other half of Jack and Ray. So we've been performing together for almost 2 decades, since 2002.
Mass Avenue.
You know, but since the halt in music performances, we've gone back to our food business, the Flying Squirrel. Jack, happy, lovable, nice guy, but sometimes he's got a few screws loose lah.
Hey, Ray. So, I was coming up with some ideas on how we can make this a TFS special. Check it out.
Party poppers for customers who purchase sake towers.
Yeah.
Flower garlands that can be purchased to hang on your favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Jack,
Huh?
think what, Thai club?
No lah. We're not opening TFS in Bangkok, Ray. Hey, how come you know so much about Thai club? Anyway, hear me out. My resolution for the new year is to create an impact on someone in a meaningful way.
Honestly, I think the only thing you're going to do to someone is kill them in an accidental way. My resolution is simple.
What's that?
I'm going to take last year's resolution and redo it.
Hey, that's it lah.
That's what?
That's it. That's the celebration. Ray,
What celebration?
that's the celebration we were talking about. We all deserve a redo.
From this guy, nothing is a good idea. I have no idea how many times I've been lured into his good ideas and regretted it. Okay, so let me try to understand what you are proposing. Basically, you want to redo 2020 because when it's redone, people are going to forget about 2020. But when we're redoing it, we're not actually erasing 2020, but we're actually redoing 2020 in a manner that people will feel like as though the redo is a celebration of 2020.
That's right. What you just said. You got it.
I don't think I understand what I just said. Okay, genius, how do you plan to go about doing this?
I don't know, Ray. You are the one that always comes up with the plan. I just go with the flow. I feel the vibe. I go with the flow. You see, Ray is my brother from another mother. The plan is all set.
So what's the plan?
It was my world, Ray.
The John Voltos t-shirt as well.
Sure.
Wow, the woman gives me the chills, man.
Know what you mean,
Why is she still our head chef?
Anyway, you were saying your ideas. What were you saying?
You mean do the redo thing?
That's right, the redo thing.
No, we don't want to do the redo thing.
No, we don't want to do the redo thing.
Maybe we should write a song, record it, and then distribute it for free.
Well, I guess that's all right, but that's kind of expected of us, right, Ray? How about doing something a little bit more unexpected?
Like?
Okay, I know. You know, like 2020, everyone's learning a new skill, trying something different. How about we, Jack and Ray, also try something different.
You know, I did always want to learn how to cook. Maybe what we can do, right? We can plan a special menu for Flying Squirrel.
あのさ、Why don't you make Singapore dish?
Where did you come from?
I'm from Japan. How about Japanese dish, Singapore flavor?
That's a great idea. Could make a roll with chicken, banana, and call it Singapore roll this.
Okay, how about a don or chirashi bowl with salted egg?
Okay. But how about ramen?
We could do ramen with a distinct Singapore taste.
I know. We could make Hainanese chicken rice ramen. My Japanese friends, they love chicken rice.
Change menu is better.
Yeah, but we still need a dish that would be uniquely Singaporean.
I stay in Singapore more than 12 years. I can help you. Help? I know help. I like TC. Fighting.
Hey Jules, I have that. I got ay. Ay.
僕はジャックの店でいつも飲んでるよ。ジャックの店は超最高だよ。シンガポールは酒が超綺麗だけど、でも本当にシンガポールは最高だ。What are the few things Singaporean do?
I wonder what makes me Singaporean. Wow, Ray, look, queue. You know, queues make me feel excited. Wow, trust me, if there's a queue, it's gotta be good, right, bro? It's good, right, bro? Okay.
Have a queue is good. Japanese also queue.
Yes. And you ain't Singaporean if you've never ever used Singlish. Like shiok or kiasu.
Kiasu. Now that is totally Singaporean. You are not Singaporean if you have not been kiasu.
Kiasu, kiasi, kiabo.
I know. Chopping.
Karate chop?
Chop. It means like when you take tissue paper and you use it to reserve a seat at the hawker center.
Oh, free tissue paper?
Okay. Focus. All right. So Singaporeans love food. So we should take a Singapore dish and make it into a ramen.
I know, like taking some rojak and mixing it with ramen.
What, you talking about Chinese rojak? Indian rojak? Both also mixed with ramen just sound terrible.
I know. We do ramen goreng. My favorite dish is mee goreng. We just replace the noodles with ramen. Ramen goreng.
Ramen has a lot of kind of soup. Miso, pork, shell. Also a lot of kind of noodle. Soft to hard.
Okay, so we need to find the right combination of stuff. So basically we have to find the soup first. We got to make a good broth for the soup. And then after that, we make the right noodle. Is that correct?
Sounds good.
Okay, then at least once we get these ingredients, it becomes a dish.
Who's gonna cook for you?
I'm sure Jules wouldn't mind making for us.
If they think I'm going to get on board with this harebrained idea, they got another thing coming instead. Do you see me telling them how to write songs and sing? I work in the kitchen and they stay out of my kitchen. You are interrupting my prep.
Jules, we have this awesome idea and we thought you might be interested. Wait. You haven't heard me out yet. Okay, fine. You know what? You must be busy, Jules.
Remind me again, why did we hire her? Definitely wasn't for her bubbly personality.
Oni, you know.
Jack is a funny guy. He reminds me of Chang when I was working at the abattoir. My manager told me I was good at my job. and he put me in the slicing section with Chang. Chang was a talkative guy, could not keep his mouth shut for a moment. Talk about everything. His cat, his neighbor's cat. My co-workers did not like my attitude, so Chang told them, "Don't worry, I'll touch her." He kept on talking and talking and talking. I took one side of his shoe and slowly dragged it into the slicer. He was never talkative after that. That was a good day.
Okay, so it's settled then. We go look for the special broth to make our ramen.
Sounds like a plan. But wait, what do we call the dish? Do we call it Singapore ramen? Or ramen for you?
Maybe you get this down before deciding on a name.
You know, he's right. I think we should try to finish the dish before we name it. We still need to learn how to cook.
No, no, no!
Don't worry. I'll talk to her.